Hi everybody, welcome to Simply Scuba. Here we have the Fourth Element Storm Poncho. So this is basically something that you can throw over yourself when you're getting kitted up or between dives to stay dry and stay warm and basically get better. So because you want to sort of maintain your body temperature immediately after getting out of the water, you want it to naturally sort of warm up itself. You don't want to warm up too artificially because of decompression. This is a great way of, if you get out and then you can throw this over your wetsuit, you have this external shell, so if it's raining, it's going to protect you from that. It has a sort of wicking internal material, so it's going to sort of dry yourself off. You can then sort of get inside it all by itself. You can get changed out of your wetsuit underneath it, and then get changed into some sort of proper clothes underneath it, so you don't need to go and find a changing room somewhere. So yeah, it is a very useful garment. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so this is how it arrives. Very minimalist packaging, so you get this paper, almost cardboard sleeve. Storm all-weather poncho, waterproof, windproof, UV resistant, uses recycled materials. It's part of their Ocean Positive range. Mission 2020, if you don't know what that is, definitely look it up. It's just sort of promises to be a bit more eco-friendly. So yeah, if we remove this sleeve, then obviously you get the poncho itself and a little bit of information about it. So fluorine-free, durable, water repellent fabric, side seam poppers for easy entry and changing, adjustable peaked hood with hidden toggles, waterproof to 10,000 millimeters HH, soft, warm, wicking fleece lining, which is made out of 37% recycled polyester, 2 lined hand warmer pockets. Just some information about Escafe, because it's actually made out of recycled, or parts of it are made out of recycled coffee grounds, which is very clever. And yeah, sort of very eco-friendly. So yeah, let's take a closer look at the poncho itself. Right, so taking a closer look, starting off over the hood. So this has a built-in hood, so when that's up and in place, it's protecting you so the wind can't cut through anywhere. It's a peaked hood, so it has this sort of peak just leading over your forehead. So if the sun comes out or the wind and the rain starts coming, it's going to protect you from that and keep that some of that out of your face. All of this external lining is waterproof, so as the wind or sort of spray and the rain comes through, it's going to protect you from that. The internal lining is this nice soft sort of plush fleecy type lining. A lot of this is made out of recycled material, so it's very good and sustainable. It has a bungee cord that runs around most of the hood, and you have these two little toggles. Actually, on the inside here, you actually have sort of restrictor nuts. So as you pull it, it naturally locks it off in there, and then you just sort of pull it down just to release that. Moving down, the whole thing is very, very lightweight and low bulk. It's very, very thin material. It's only going to be 1, maybe 2 mil thick, so it's protecting you from the elements, but it's not adding too much weight or too much bulk. So when you're trying to get kitted up and sort your equipment out whilst wearing it, it's not going to feel cumbersome or get in the way. It's really very light, and even if you're wearing this in a warm environment, yeah, I don't think it would add too much sort of bulk, but it would protect you from the wind from cutting through, because that's the last thing that you want. After you get out and you're sopping wet, the wind cuts through and it just makes you even colder. But if you throw this on, it's going to protect you from that. The sleeves themselves are relatively short. These are kind of 3/4 length sleeves. So again, most of your arms are sort of free to do whatever you need. You're not going to feel like you're going to have to continually pull your sleeves up because they're getting in the way, because these are quite short and they're also quite large and baggy. So after you've sort of got out of the water, you throw this on over your wetsuit and you do what you need to. If you then need to get changed, you can just pull your arms in, start getting changed, and sort of all underneath the poncho. Moving down to the sides. So in the front, you have 2 pockets, one on either side. These are sort of popper closure as well, but these are a decent size pockets. You can get sort of all of your hands and a bit more. They lead to about there inside of these fleece lined pockets, so nice and warm. So if you're cold and wet, just tuck your hands in and it's going to keep them nice and warm because they're against your body as well. So the fleece lined, and they're nice and deep, so if you put your keys and bits and bobs inside of them, they're never going to fall out because these are really quite deep and they like go sort of diagonally down into the poncho. Down the sides of the poncho, starting up underneath your armpits, you have this popper side opening, so you can get in and out of it a bit easier. So it just sort of opens to sort of freely moving around. But if you want to keep the wind out, then yeah, you just do those poppers back up, and that's going to keep you a bit warmer and stop the wind from blowing through. It's nice and long as well, so it covers you up sort of well over your waist to cover your dignity when you're getting changed, and yeah, just sort of keep yourself protected. Yeah, when the wind starts coming through, it's a good way to sort of stay nice and dry, nice and warm on the inside, and let your body naturally warm itself up without rushing to a radiator or something and risk decompression. Yeah, this is a great garment to keep you dry and warm. Okay, so that was the Fourth Element Storm Poncho, a nice waterproof, semi-thermal, but still pretty thin, protective outer layer that you can wear before the dive and between dives and after dives. Just keep yourself covered up, keep yourself nice and dry, maintain your body temperature, and just protect yourself from the elements. There's going to be more information on our website, simplyscuba.com. Check it out there. There'll be a link down in the description below. Thank you for watching, and of course, safe diving.